Hey guys, for those of us who actually tuned in like right off the bat, we are going to do a quick few games of the Digimon TCG, or the Digimon card game. No, TCG was right. And give a quick demo on how the game functions with the starter decks I have here. They are all in Japanese, so we'll make sure to put English translations up somewhere in the corner for when this is posted on YouTube. If not, I can just read them off to you too, because we have the sheets with us. Ready, Seth?
Yes, I am ready to learn a new game.
All right, so we're gonna use the Heaven's Yellow deck to explain how it functions, and then I'll play you with Cocytus Blue, because Cocytus Blue is pretty cool.
It's still not Agumon.
It's not. That's fair. Agumon, like if you build a deck around Agumon support, it's actually pretty good. The cards of his evolution are pretty good. So you start off with your deck. Your deck's gonna have 50 cards in it.
Sure.
Plain and simple. Guess we'll get to this after the setup. At the start of the game, or you also have this Digitama deck, which usually has 5. Starter decks come with 4. They're these cool little dudes here that say level 2 at the bottom that will build you up. They essentially make playing your bigger dudes cheaper. Instead of hard casting the card, you build up to it, and it's significantly easier and cheaper.
So it's cost reduction.
Basically.
Okay.
I'll get to how that goes in turn structure, and then you have your stack or your security, which will be your life. Once you're out of security, your opponent swings at you one more time to end the game.
And I'm murdered. Got it.
Yup, they just ass blast you. So,
Zeph.exe has been deleted.
Right? The way you pay to play cards is they use what's called the memory gauge or the time gauge if you play Chrono Clash, for instance.
Okay.
So what you do is you have cards like this one, for instance, that have a cost at the top. I guess we'll show this as well.
Sure.
Or an evolution cost here. So to pay the cost, first turn player starts at 0. They play the card, they pay the cost. So like if I wanted to play this, my opponent goes to 2, I lose 2 time, their turn's on. When it passes 0, it switches turns.
Okay.
So for instance, if I like attacked you and I had like 3 other dudes to attack with, and like I hit a card in my stack that says, oh, gain 2 time, and you were at like 0, that's it. Turn's over. You do get to finish out effects though, so that's important. You cannot pay cost for cards. Like say you're at 1 and you have a card that costs 12 in hand, because there are cards that go up to 12. You have to be able to
max is 10.
actually count up to the 10 max. So you have to be there.
Okay.
Because I think you only reach like 11 that way.
All right. Which is why we have cost reducers. That way I can play that 12 cost at 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some of them are better to hardcast because they have what's called on-play effects, and then there are ones that have on Digivolution effects.
Okay.
Those don't go off down here. I'll explain what this is. So, you have your 5 or 4, if you're playing with the starter deck, Digitamas. At the start of each turn, in what's called your nursery area, you can hatch one or raise it. So hatching is just
you're raising
one,
baby Digimon.
basically.
All right.
So hatching one is just taking the top card of the Digitama deck, flipping it over, bam, you have a level 2.
It's my baby.
And then from there, you can attempt to play cards. So for instance, you build up in levels. It doesn't matter what you put on top of it, as long as the level goes up. So if I want to play this level 3, I pay 0.
Because you're digivolving onto it.
And then when you digivolve, you always draw 1.
Oh, okay.
So it's a good cycle in case like you're trying to search for cards and you don't have the searchers for those.
Okay.
I forgot this was there. So then the next, like say I pass, my opponent does the same thing, passes. The next turn, I can't hatch one since I already have something here. Okay. So you raise it.
Oh, so you got to make room in the nursery.
Yep. So you can only raise if you have a level 3 or higher, because these guys have no power.
Well, yeah, they're babies. You don't want to be sending babies out to fight.
They don't do anything cool.
Entire team is babies.
Boop is important. So at the bottom here as well, you have what are called inheritables, which are skills that are passed on as you evolve. So for instance, this guy has no skills.
Right. But
I evolve this on top, he gains this skill.
Okay.
I evolve something else, it gains a skill from that, and whatever would be here, and it just goes up the chain.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I'm missing something here. I guess we explain attacking as well, and then I'll go through the type of cards we have here.
Sure.
Sorry. So, when you swing, you dole, tap, rest, whatever card game terminology.
Turn him sideways.
Turn card sideways. And you declare the attack at either a resting Pokemon, Digimon. Wow. Nice.
90s kids.
We're getting there, boys. A resting Digimon, or you can decide to attack the security or the stack, whatever you want to call it.
So you either hit my face or one of my dudes.
Yeah.
Got it.
So when you do, you go ahead and flip.
Mm.
So like for instance, if this was being attacked, I would flip it. You combine the power. If this is higher than this one, it kills that card, but this always loses, essentially.
Okay.
This card always goes away. Every attack always takes a guaranteed security, but you can also lose a dude in the process if they're not strong enough.
Okay.
Some cards have...
And this card came from where again?
It comes from your security, so like your life.
So I have to pay life to attack you?
No, you swing.
Mm.
It's just when your life is hit, you can either lose the life or you can kill their card in the process because it's like a random thing.
Oh, okay. Because the way I was interpreting it is that you're telling me that when I attack, I have to pay life.
No.
That's dumb. We
I
both just play
I wasn't
aggro.
using your deck because you're already set up, which we'll do when
No, that makes okay. I see what you're saying now. Okay,
So,
I'm following along.
For
I'm
instance,
picking up what you're
this
putting
dude
down.
dies.
Okay.
He's gone from the game, quote unquote. You can pick him up with other cards later.
Okay.
So that's how attacking works. You have cards that have blocker, which you can just turn card sideways and they take the attack instead.
Mm-hmm.
They fight, do the damage, and that's it.
Okay.
There's no responses to the battle or anything like that except for blocking. So you block, they do damage, battle's over. Because the game's still early, so it leaves a lot of wiggle room for when they want to add those mechanics in.
So does it have to deal up to their power to kill them, or does damage reset, or how does that work?
Thank you for asking. So if I have this cool 7 drop out and this cool 12 or not 7, this level 5 and this level 6 out, right?
Okay.
So like say you own this level 6.
Okay.
If I swing and he's rested with this guy, they fight, that's it, he's still at 10. He has to take 10 on like at once.
Oh, so it's all or nothing.
Yeah, it's an all or nothing swing.
Okay.
You can't just be like, I'm gonna poke your dude out. Nope, you have to all or nothing on that.
Okay, so it's like DBZ Super in that case.
Yeah.
Got it.
You can't poke out the card.
All right.
At the end of the turn, it all resets.
Got it.
Then your card types are your Digimon.
That's my dudes.
Your option cards.
They're my special plays.
Yeah, they're like your spells or extra cards for Dragon Ball. Or I guess that's like the best way to sum it up.
The other cool stuff.
And then you have your tamers. Tamers are like field cards.
Okay.
So this tamer is TK, and TK says that all of my Digimon and my security gain plus 2k power, or DP.
Okay.
Damage points, which means they hit harder.
Yeah.
If
they're a little tougher.
Yeah. So if you swing with like a big dude, I could flip over this dude and potentially kill your big dude if he's 8 or lower.
Makes sense.
As usual, you pay to play costs. When you hit a card in your security that has a lock symbol at the bottom, you can fulfill that
and then follow
as
the
an
text.
added bonus. Yep. So like this one says, when it's triggered, choose all of your opponent's Digimon. They get -1 security, meaning they get -1 damage on their attacks.
Okay.
So your opponent has to beef them up so they can actually do damage.
Makes
They'll be
sense.
at 0.
Makes sense.
And then TK just says, hey, play this card.
Okay.
So you don't have to pay the cost. That's the gist of it.
All right. So they're like bursts, basically.
Yeah.
That security
They're
aspect
like,
of it.
the
that's
security
like a
is like
burst.
an EX burst for Final Fantasy.
Right, which is why I have like my straight removal and stuff like that that says, oh, play this top card of the text, so you don't have to pay 12 for it.
It gets really cool because with the decks and cards that are currently coming out and that are out, there are ways where you can deal damage without triggering any of the security stuff, because like it only triggers due to battles.
Got
so
it.
if you like play a card that says, discard a security,
it's
gone.
burn.
Like,
it's basically burn.
You don't get that card.
Makes sense.
You only get 4 of these dudes, or 5 of these dudes. Once they're out, they're out. You have to actually start hardcasting all your stuff.
Okay.
Or evolving off of what you've already hardcasted. And
So don't gas them all out. Got it.
And then your deck, once you're out of the deck, that's it.
All right. So like I lose.
Yep.
Got it.
I think that's the gist of it. If there are any other follow-up questions, feel free to ask.
Yep.
We're gonna let me click on that. We're gonna give this a try here.
All
so
right.
I'm gonna play. Oh, get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna play the blue starter deck.
Looks good.
Cocytus Blue. If you want to cut that, these guys are all the same. So zones are deck, nursery, trash, field. That's basically it.
Because Digimon's trash.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm kidding.
it's the trash pile or the recycling, just whatever interpretation.
It's the
you wanna use.
dumpster. Got it.
Top 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So top 5 cards go in. Draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seems pretty okay.
All right, you ready, sir?
And we can let the games begin. You want me to go first to kind of showcase?
Yes.
All right, cool. First turn person doesn't draw.
Got it.
So I'll flip to hatch my dude. I'm going to need my translation sheet because I don't know these names yet for some reason. I just need these two out, I think. All right, cool. Sunamon. That's a cool little dude. Play Bearmon on top for
Draw a
0.
card.
Draw a card. And then pay 2 to play Grizzlymon. Draw. You'll be at 2. I guess you're red, so you're over there.
All right.
Important facts: when played effects, when digivolve effects, and basically anything in the nursery can't be targeted.
Got it.
When play effects don't go off in here, when digivolve effects don't go off in here.
It's a safe zone.
Yeah, it has to be on field for anything to actually trigger.
Makes sense.
And yeah, you're up.
All right, so now do I draw a card?
Yep, so you'll draw 1, and then you can choose if you want to hatch, which you usually do.
Well, I mean, yeah. Hatch my dude. All right. So
Hatch.
if I am reading the cards right, let's look at my compendium. I might be missing a page, sir.
What card is it? The 1-drop?
No, it is the. Well, I think it's just because he's a vanilla.
Oh, that's probably why.
Okay, because he's just a vanilla.
If he doesn't have anything down here or up here, yeah, it's just
All
a
right, then
vanilla
he's
card.
just a vanilla. Got it. Okay. All right, so I will do the following.
Fun fact, every blocker in the starter deck
Mhm.
says when it attacks, you lose 2 memory.
Okay.
I mean, it will say it on the translations
So
as
you'll
well, but
mill
it's
2,
just-
basically.
You just lose two
Oh, you'll lose two
resources
okay.
to use,
Got it. Okay.
basically.
All right. So I am going.
Surprisingly, there are no mill decks yet, and it's really weird. Like, I guess purple self mills, but like it does it for a good
Draw.
cause. Yeah. Play Birdmon? Petamon? I can't remember the name.
Do tamers go in the nursery or they go on board?
Tamers will go on board. You can create your own little area. You can like put them down here. I don't think they have a certified spot, but I would
so
probably
I
just
believe
put
if
them
I'm
down
reading this right, I'm gonna play him, and then that moves this up to like that.
Yep, so it
and
goes to
now
0.
the turn ends.
No, it's past 0 turn ends.
Oh, it's past 0.
Yeah,
The
so
turn ends.
you play Ty. Ty says on your turn all your dudes gain 1k.
Okay.
And then the cool thing you want to do with this game is memory choke the hell out of your opponent and just leave them at the lowest number possible. It gets really hard to do that later on when you have full decks, because a lot of tamers in the full deck say when you're at 2 or less, you go up to 3. So you
Okay.
always at least have 3 memory to work with, which is at least 2 good cards to play.
Okay. And I'm a pass.
All right. So it goes to me, draw a card, raise, cannot hatch. When you pass, if you're at 0, this matters beforehand, I guess. It automatically goes to 3 on the opponent's turn.
Okay.
Just because like it can't leave it at a whatever number on your
That
side.
makes sense.
So I'll be at 3. Let's see here. That doesn't do jack squat. We'll play Matt for 2. Go to 1. Matt says at the start of my turn, if you have a Digimon with no Digivolution sources, I gain a memory.
Okay.
So usually you're gonna. It basically says you have to like evolve stuff, or else I get.
So basically, if I have no keywords, you get a memory.
Kinda, yeah.
Is that what it's saying?
If you don't have any of these dudes down here, no, I get a memory.
Okay, gotcha.
On any one of your Digimon. So like all your Digimon would have to have it. And then we're going to pay 3 to evolve into where Gabumon, draw a card. We go 1, 2, 3. You'll be at 2 for the turn.
I'm up.
Yep.
So I draw first, right?
Yep. You draw, then raise and or hatch. Once we get this down, I hope to make a way more comprehensive description of how the game plays, but I think showing gameplay also helps.
So I can only have 1 here, right?
Yep. So you can raise it now since it's a level 3,
Okay.
and then you'll hatch on the next turn
Okay.
because you have nothing there.
Put him out. All right. So he gains 1K because of tie. So I'm on 4.
Yep.
All right. You guys at 7?
He is currently at 7, yes. Hey, Byron's here.
Alright. So go to 3.
So you can't evolve on the same level on. So this is already a level 3.
Oh, I see what
Yeah.
you're saying. I see what you're saying. So that means I would need to go to a level 4 then.
Yep. Or you could just play the level 3.
Oh, okay.
Like you can pay the 3 and just play it as its own Digimon, but
I see what you're
because
saying.
of Matt, it incentivizes you to evolve. Only because if you don't, I gain free memory.
Okay. All right. So
And you could stack tamers. You can play as many as you want. That's a very important thing.
I'm gonna pay 2
Yep. Go to 0.
and then draw a card.
Yep.
All right.
Phoenixmon.
Mm-hmm. And let's see. Actually, Birdamon. Phoenixmon's the big one.
Oh, it is. That's right. That is Birdamon. I gotta learn these names. I would be real with you guys. I haven't watched Digimon in like forever, so I have watched like the first 2 episodes of the new season, whatever you want to call it, like the reboot, which I think is what this is kind of basing itself off of. So when I get the time, I'll watch more.
And then we'll give you 2.
It's a 4 on a 4.
Oh,
You're good.
there's a lot of text.
Yeah.
This hurts my brain. Hey, dude.
Yo. You want to jump in on this next one? I can do real cool commentary for you guys. It's just starter deck still, but hopefully my real deck gets here soon. Then you guys can take that bad boy out for a test ride.
You gotta have 2.
Go ahead, sir.
Or you just take the starter decks and mash them together.
I mean, you could.
Good.
So I'll be at 3. You do have a dude out with a Digivolution, so you're good. Draw 1. Flip. It's a little awkward. That's with none. Yeah, I don't want to pay that much.
Speaking of none, did you see Neo X Death?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that card for a bit.
Job none.
None. Man,
People are actually saying that they'd still rather play Veritas. I see the reasoning. I really do, because Veritas at least immediately gets rid of it.
Yeah.
But, like, Neo X, like, I'm not sure if Neo X Death's another vein yet. I'm not sure.
pay 2.
I actually kind of want to wait it out and see.
We'll get to it when we get there. We'll pay 2, go to 1, play another mat.
Looks
and
good.
then we'll pay 2 to play dude's name who I keep forgetting. Plezomon.
Okay.
1, 2, put you at 1, I draw. That sucks. This hand's weird. And then it's your turn.
Okay, so I draw.
Yep. And there's no hand size. Isn't that cool?
We're playing the deck that counted the other deck.
Oh, shoot. Does blue counter red?
Yes.
I didn't know if it was yellow or not.
It's blue.
Yellow?
Because you got the 3 fucking mats out and then you just fucking.
Well, that's if he doesn't have Digivolutions.
Yeah. but the
Red
thing is,
wants
like,
them, blue does take them away, but like I can't do that yet, so it's only certain cards in blue that actually do that.
Do that little ditty,
Yup.
which means I can do
I should have played yellow then.
this little ditty.
But that,
Yep.
Draws
that's
me a
bad match
card.
though.
I don't care. He wants to hit me hard, I'll keep playing my 5-drop that says give me +1 security when I'm at 3.
Yeah.
Dude, that actually just like saves.
So it gives you 2,
1, 2. I'll be at 1.
and then draw a card.
Yep. Yes, I do. Two of the same card, as in. You can play, yeah. So there's if you're talking
basically-
about the match, you can play multiple of the same card on the field. There's no like
Yeah.
one of.
And that
rule.
includes Digimon too, right?
Yep. You
There's
can have
no
like
unique character rule.
no, there
Got it.
is not, unless it states on the card, which I don't know if there are any currently.
All Agumons.
So I'll draw for turn. This hand's rough. My dude's at 12. I think that's fine.
And then yeah, I'm passing.
We will attack the security.
All right. So this is considered my top, right?
Yep. She just flip top. He only hits for 1.
So that's
I don't like that card. Shoot. So that says all your dudes get +1 security.
all right.
Yeah, all your dudes get +1 security till the end of the turn.
Okay.
So just this one.
Alrighty.
Or till end of your next turn.
Until
so he
then-
hits for 2.
So it's for 2 now. Got
Yep.
it.
Well, that's bad. What am I at? 1? Really don't want to take 2 damage right now. I'm not going to lie to you. We'll pay 5 to play this blogger. 2, 3, 4, 5. Should be at 4. You're up.
I'm up.
Yep.
Okay. Move here. This applies to all my guys, right?
It's just this one because that was the one
just
that was
that
on
guy.
the field. Yep. It
'Kay.
chooses all your dudes on field and does the thing. I believe it's choose all of them. If not, you only have 1 anyway. So that one I didn't print one out for. You know what? Actually, hold on. I have it on my phone to double check, but I'm pretty sure it chooses all your dudes. Kokaitis blue, Gaia red. Here it is. All of your Digimon get +1 security until the end of your next turn. So it only targets him because he was in the safe zone.
Gotcha. And then the top text is what again? He gets 3K?
The top one says, yeah, choose 1 dude, gains 3K.
Okay. So that means this dude is a 6. So he's just a 6K right now?
Yep, due to tie.
Got it.
Actually, what does this dude say? He does not have 4 more. So yeah, currently he's at 6 due to tie.
So 1, 6. Which means I'm going to pay 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to give my guy 3K.
Sure. You'll go to 3.
And we'll put you to 5. Kill it.
Yeah. Pay 8, sack my dude, put me to 5.
Combat.
You're past your thing.
Oh,
So you want to swing before doing that.
Oh,
You
I
want to
see.
backtrack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought. Oh, that's right. Your guy doesn't have blocker. I totally forgot.
Yeah. He has blocker. So it's one of those kill it and get rid of a blocker, or swing and see what happens there. You probably don't.
Oh
wanna
yeah,
swing
my
with
guy.
that one.
My guy is 9 right now. So, because I played that.
Yep.
So,
And he hits for 2.
and there's no second main, right?
No, it's all one big phase.
Okay. So.
So you can like swing, play shit, swing.
Okay.
Digimon Kid Tamer's card game had no duplicate art in its starters. I may have read that wrong. Can you re-say that for me?
So yeah, go to combat.
Sure.
Swing for 9.
I'll just take the 2. 7, nothing happens. Hit the second one, play another mat. We have 3 mats out. Nice.
That's really insane.
It doesn't do anything because you don't have a dude by himself with no evolutions. So you're fine. Unfortunate.
And then let's see here. There's 3 points left. Alright, so actually, I think we just kill your big dude.
Sure.
And that puts you to 5 and ends my turn, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I can't raise anything. Draw. Cool stuff. Cool stuff. I'm at 5. Interesting. So we'll pay 3.
Mm-hmm.
Go to 2 to play Zunamon. Zunamon says, on Digivolve, I discard 2 Digivolution sources from one of your dudes. So I'm going to discard these 2.
Okay.
And he's by himself. And they go to your trash or your break zone, whatever you want.
These get dumpstered?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. Draw. I drew from that. I did not draw from that. 1, 2, 3, 4. All these cards are in my hand. Okay, I draw. Cool. Oh, okay. Yeah, for this one, some of these do actually have alt arts, but they don't give that to you in the starter decks. So they just kind of leave you with what they have now. This is the new one that comes out, the 2020 version, whichever one you want to call it. Pay 0. Digivolve. This card's really good. What am I at? 2?
Mm-hmm.
No, that's not cool. Play Vulcan Hammer. Pay 0, gain a memory.
Okay.
If I hit it in my thing, I gain 2.
You know, there's a reason that Innervate was banned in Hearthstone, sir.
Block till the end of the next turn. Man, I messed up with this card, but that's fine. Let's... No, I think we just choke at this point. Pay 4.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4. Draw. We'll play Metal Gabumon.
He's just an 11k beater?
He's an 11k that says on attack, restand.
Okay.
Once per turn. So
Okay.
he gets 2 attacks.
Got it. Or you just can choose not to attack him so I can't hit him back.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's basically a dual attacker.
Got it.
And then you're up. Your dude's restand and all that cool jazz. I know DJ Jazzy Jeff myself.
Alrighty.
Yeah. I think this one's a lot, personally, in my opinion, is a lot cooler than Chrono Clash just because you get to cycle your hand a lot more. Chrono Clash requires you to play cards to cycle your hand, and like even then it doesn't feel like you're fixing your hand if need be. This one just says like build your board up and cycle your hand at the same time. Though I do think there should be a mulligan for it. I don't know if there is for sure, but a mulligan would be nice if there is one or isn't one.
I'm gonna pay 2 and say my security gets 7k.
Sure. So if I swing at your dudes, I lose a dude, more than likely. All right. Draw. Raise. Oh, you have a dude with no Digivolution sources as well. So
Yep,
I'll
so you
go
get 3.
Go to 4. Seems cool.
Yep, because, you know, trying to find level 5s is a little hard right now.
Yeah. Don't worry, I can't find level 4s. This hand's a little cool, but not what I want. God, I don't want to attack your stuff now, but I don't want to just make my turn go to waste.
Semi security, it's fine.
No. We'll play Ice, Wolf Claw, or Cocytus Breath, whichever one you want to call it.
All right.
Pay 7, choose one of your Digimon. This is important. Choose one of your opponent's Digimon and send it back to their hand. All Digivolution sources are discarded. So I'm going to choose this dude, put it back in your hand. Those go to your trash.
That's insane.
I paid 7, so it'll put you at 3. My turn's up.
All right, my go?
Yeah. And I can't wait for official tournaments for this game. Like, I've been playing this game probably for, like, a good 2 or 3 months online currently.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, Shine Greymon's hilarious. Like, I think that deck's just a really solid deck to play. Ultra Vmon, Old Force Vidramon, or Vmon, I can't pronounce that right ever, is also a really cool deck, which I have being shipped in since I don't have the cards here. I was so close to buying a Shine Greymon deck. That would have been so cool. Yeah, like when official tournaments for this game start out, I'd be really excited because like there's a lot of cool alternate art cards that can be like promos or earned from the boxes and stuff. It's just amazing.
Pay 2.
Yeah.
Draw 1.
You're at 3, go to 1.
So if I hit 0, that's it, or do I have to pass 0?
You have to pass 0. So the second you go past 0, it's my turn.
Okay.
Which I kind of like. I like that you can literally hang around 0 and be like, "Oh, look at this 1 drop I drew." Boop. Leave your opponent starved. I'm a dick that way. I like to starve my opponent if possible. If not, we have to just disrupt the board as best as possible.
Cards in 4?
5.
5. Okay.
There's no decks, I think, that play discard yet, which is really cool. Because that make this game suck.
Go make you go to 2. I'll draw 1.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Well, Matt doesn't go off. Draw.
And
Hatch.
just let me double check and make sure I'm reading it right. When Digivolve, choose one that gets 3 DP until the end of your turn. Alright, well, that doesn't matter, so.
Play Gabumon on top, draw a card. Don't know why I've not seen a 4-drop yet. This is so weird. Your security's at base, so I think we're fine. We will swing at security. On attack, he restands once. So it's just 7 to 11, so he's fine. I don't want to do any of this yet, but I don't want to get greedy either. No, you could have like a really solid power play and just completely mess up my day. We'll swing 1 more time. I can deal with him being rested right now. Solid.
There's where all my level 5s are.
I'm at 2?
I'm getting Pokemon prize flashbacks all over again.
I feel that, dude. God, I'm at 2. What's the cheapest card in my hand right now? This one? Pay 6, put you to 4.
Okay.
Play another attacker, I guess. I mean, yeah, that's fair. Being a dick is kind of how card games work. Especially, like, I think especially in this game, being the guy that memory starves his opponent who can't, like, see a tamer that sets him to 3 automatically is hilarious. It sucks for them, but, like, hey, you're winning the game.
Michael?
Yeah.
Okay.
Shoot, was this what I was looking for? Level 5 or lower.
Alright.
Turn card sideways. There's just a lot of really interesting creative deck builds I feel for this game. Like Rookie Rush. It just plays a bunch of like level 3s and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a blocker here or there so they stay alive, but they just rush down with level 3s and call it a day.
I think we do it this way. Draw?
Yeah, dude. You're paying 4. That'll put you at 0.
Yep. I got 2, so he gets security attack +1.
Yep, so he hits for 2.
Combat.
Yeah.
Jam him for 2.
1, nothing happens. 2, nothing happens. You gonna friggin' Terraforce me?
Hmm?
Are you gonna Terraforce me?
No.
Oh, thank God. That's the 8-drop. Just says blow up a dude.
Oh.
Card's so good. My equivalent just puts a dude back in your hand. Whoop-de-doo.
And then discards everything that's underneath him.
I mean, that's fair. Green's equivalent is cooler in my opinion because it bottom decks the dude.
Ooh.
And then yellow's equivalent just negs power, so it essentially just kills it. Purple sucks in my opinion only because purple is the same as red, but it can only hit an active card.
Go ahead, sir.
And black just devolves things. Draw, raise. Oh, hey, look, a level 4. It's about fucking time. I'll be a 3 because you passed.
Okay.
Pay 2. Draw a card. Boop, go to 1. Swing at security. And then the auto triggers. Swing at security. Mother truck, dude. You get to kill 2 dudes with 4,000 or less DP.
There and then there.
Yeah. Good thing we still had 1 extra dude out. Swing with Zarudamon for game.
Yep, GG.
That was actually a really good hit.
Yeah, I
hope that
I would have liked seeing my level 5s. That would have
Yeah, I
helped.
did hit 2 of them off. What other level? You play Metal Greymon as well.
Yeah, because, you know, I had 2 of these guys, and I had this guy, so I'm like, gosh, you know, actually being able to see a level 5 would be kind of sweet. I mean, I could have just played it, but it doesn't have blocker, so I mean, I thought about just putting out blocker, some with blocker also, but then I'd just be giving you advantage.
So